This is D and Less Stress for Life. That's what's up. Hey, everybody. I saw an article that was speaking of syphilis and syphilis being on the rise. In fact, it made me think that I need to check some other things out. So I looked at a few things. And one thing that I did was I also went to cdc.gov. When it comes to syphilis, you're talking about something really crazy. I know you may wonder, why in the world is this brother talking about syphilis and stress? Just hang with me. I'll let you understand that connection better as we go on. But as it relates to syphilis, this is one thing that I want you to understand, that if you are pregnant or if you are an actively engaged male homosexual, you're involved in sex, then, or sexual activity, then you are certainly at risk. The thing about syphilis is that it's very dangerous, because for various reasons, but one thing that makes me think that it's very, very dangerous is that it appears as a sore that's painless. I'm a person who doesn't like to go to the doctor, period. But just imagine somebody who has a sore that's painless. It's like, why in the world would you go to the doctor? Maybe it'll go away in a few days. And in fact, it actually does. First of all, I need to let you know that this sore may be in your mouth. It may be up your butt. It may be in your vagina. It may be on your penis. But it goes away after it could go away after a few weeks, maybe even maybe present up to 6 weeks, but it eventually goes away. My cat is bothering me. Go, cat. But the thing is, it goes away eventually. Sad thing is, it comes back. Even sadder is that it comes back as a rash. But worse yet, it comes back as a rash that's not even painful. This rash may appear on the palms of your hands. It may appear on the soles of your feet. Or, get this, what's even crazier, you may not even have any symptoms whatsoever, but you're still infected. You still have syphilis. Let me tell you about the long-term results. We talk about sad and sadder. I tell you, this is some of the saddest stuff I've read. You're talking about blindness. You're talking about paralysis, not being able to move your body parts, maybe bound, confined to a wheelchair, as well, which is another thing. Okay, your blindness, paralysis, but also a mental disorder. Good gracious, I reckon you need to get checked. You need to get checked quickly. And let me just be clear with you. If you are engaged in any sexual activity, you need to get checked. Not just male homosexual, but heterosexual. Any homosexual, any heterosexual. You're involved in sex, you would do yourself well to get checked. I'm going to talk a little more about preventive measures. Let me say this as it relates to treatment. Get to your doctor, get to your nurse practitioner, get to your healthcare provider, and get treated. As we talk about stress, why in the world would anybody engage in such risky behavior? Why would anybody get infected with syphilis and then get treated and then get infected with syphilis again and get treated again and then get infected with syphilis yet again and get treated yet again? And I'm not talking about over one's lifetime. I'm talking about some individuals do this within the year, several times over infected, several times over treated within a year. Why would anybody engage in such activity? Well, my brother, my sister, I'd like to tell you this, that it has to do with stress. It has very much to do with stress, but even more, it has to do with how one manages his or her stress. And unfortunately, society has sold us a false bill of goods in telling us that to manage our stress, we need to drink a warm beverage, warm caffeinated beverage, or we need to cozy up with a nice romance novel or some novel. These things are going to help us manage our stress. We can manage our stress by emptying our minds. That's that's some rough stuff. And I'll tell you this right now. It's much more than those three, if it's those at all. If it's those at all. I'd like to tell you that whatever you do to manage your stress, according to destressmethod.com, according to this website, this posting, whatever you do to manage your stress needs to be considered lifestyle. It needs to be ongoing. Not only does it need to be ongoing, but it needs to be a preventative method. It needs to be a preventative measure. And one more thing, as you're managing your stress, as you're using this lifestyle, it needs to be something that is healthy. Healthy physically, healthy mentally, and healthy spiritually. My brother, my sister, I would do you a great disservice if I did not let you know what you can do specifically to prevent syphilis. And I'm going to let you know that what I'm about to share with you sounds almost as if I'm coming from that little black book called the Bible. But I'm not. I'm not coming from there. I'm actually coming from CDC. And they're the ones who are preaching to you. The top two ways of managing or preventing, the top two ways of preventing syphilis are: number one, quote, not have vaginal, anal, or oral sex. That's from CDC. I'm going to say that again. Quote, not have vaginal, anal, or oral sex. End quote. It sounds like the seventh commandment. But that's CDC. That's not de-stress. That's not de-stress method. Okay. Another one. The second one. Quote, long-term mutually monogamous relationship with a partner who has been tested and has negative STD test results. End quote. I'm going to read that again to you. Quote, long-term mutually monogamous relationship with a partner who has been tested and has negative STD test results. End quote. That's nothing but thou shalt not commit adultery. But once again, that's not me. That's CDC. Well, whatever the case, my brother, my sister, that's all I got for you for this time. This is D, and Less Stress for Life. That's what's up. Peace.